This is exercise 1. I just uploaded the counter code, and we can see that it is updating every second. This is after the counter has been going for a while. It's still functioning. Here is exercise 2 for lab 2. If I start the code here, it'll enter, display a little message saying the smart home is ready, and we start in the idle state. I turned out the lights here, so we'll see the motion detector activate the light, and it'll be on for 5 seconds, and it'll return to the idle state. See, I activate it here. Shown here when the light sensor is reading some light, so just normal light, nothing is happening and we're staying idle. Here we're showing the shades going up and down. I'll be doing the lots of light by shining my phone flashlight into the photoresistor. So when I flash it right here, it'll activate shades down, which will take 8 seconds to complete. And then I'll leave the light on so it can stay in that state. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. Now we're in the shades down state. And once I take away the light and the light becomes back to normal, it'll open the shades, and which will take 10 seconds. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're back to idle. Now we'll show the menu. So by long pressing the joystick, we enter the menu, and we can edit the temp low threshold, temp high threshold, the light timeout threshold, and of course exit the menu and go back to the status display. I'll demonstrate by using the light timeout. So it was at 5 seconds earlier. I can increase that to 10 seconds, and then I will go back and exit, click to exit the menu. So now we're exiting and we're back in idle. Turn off the lights and do the motion. We'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Show the temperature, cooling, and heating. There's not really much of a way for me to change the temperature that much. It's pretty random and in its own thing. So I'll change the threshold, for example. So I'll change the temp low threshold to a higher value. Let's say 24, which I should be below that, which should activate heating. So if I change it to 24 and then click to exit, we can see I'm on the heating state, which there is no actual heater, but we are in the heating state and the heating is on. We'll do the same thing for the cooling. So we enter the menu, go to the temp high threshold, make it 21, and then exit. And since we are above 21, we're in the cooling section state. So I'm assuming the temperature reading is currently around 22 degrees. So yes. Here I'm going to try and change the temperature with a blow dryer. We can see the current temp high threshold is 25. So if we exit, we'll stay in the idle state. And here I'm going to turn on the blow dryer, and see if we can raise the temperature enough that we enter the cooling state. Here I will be showing all the different aspects of exercise 3 first, and the screen will be on the serial monitor since there is no room to put the LCD. Yeah. So I'll upload it here. Go to the serial monitor, and we could see the security system is activated with the green light, indicating we are in the disarmed state. Now we could show us putting in different values for the pin. So here we put an 8. I'll put the correct pin first. So we'll have 8, and the next was 7 for my specific code, then 9, then 7 again, and then D. And now we see the system is armed with the red light indicated armed. From this armed state, we'll test first the 3 incorrect pins, activate the alarm, and with each incorrect pin, the warning light and sound will play. So I'll just put in an incorrect pin so you guys can see what happens. The warning played. I'll do it again so that you see the light change. It's a quick light change, and it's not really orange, it's more of a green, but you can't really get orange on this RGB correctly, but it's attempting to be orange. Here we are. There. And we'll see here, after I put the incorrect pin for the 3rd time, the alarm will activate since it's in the armed state. So I'll activate it here. And now it's blinking and playing a tone, indicating the alarm is active. And the alarm being active, the only way to reset it is to enter the correct pin. So let me do that again. And then the correct pin is entered, and the system is disarmed, and we're back in a disarmed state, which is green. Here I'll show when you enter an incorrect pin, when you're in the disarmed state. So if I enter an incorrect pin here, it just plays the warning noise and color and continues to be in the disarmed state. But as you can see, we can have as many as we want as in for incorrect attempts. I will cut this and then I'll show you again one time. An incorrect pin just gives us a warning, say incorrect, even though we're disarmed. It'll never turn on the alarm. I'll fast forward to when it's more incorrect attempts. As you can see, we're about to have our 3rd incorrect attempt, but we are in a disarmed mode, so it should not enter the alarm state. As you can see, it enters the warning state, but it does not matter because we are not armed. We are currently in the armed state. I will be demonstrating that 2 tamper detections within a period of 15 seconds activates the alarm, and only 1 tamper detection activates the warning. So here's my tilt switch that I've used for my implementation of it. I'll tamper with it once, and it says tamper detect, 1 tamper detected, only single one, and you can hear the warning go off. If I do it again within 15 seconds, the alarm is activated. We are back in the armed state. I just activated it. And now I'll be showing when there's a presence and 1 temper within 15 seconds. So I'll start with the presence. I'll put my hand in front of the ultrasonic sensor right there. You can see the presence is detected. You heard the warning. And if I tamper with it, since it was within 15 seconds, the alarm turns on. And if I enter the correct pin, it is disarmed. I forgot to show the pin clearing function. So if I put in some pin, I'll start with, let's say, something like this, put in 3, so 559, and I just want to clear it. I press the star, which clears the pin, and if we start putting in a new pin, the previous entries were cleared and we're able to input the correct pin and arm the system. It's armed.